The story kicks off by introducing us to our main girl, Hyun-jin. She's the type who doesn't want much, just a totally ordinary life. We also meet our guy, Tae-hyung, who is a photographer struggling to make it. Hyun-jin's whole vibe is about finding a stable income, a full-time job where she can actually get annual leave without a headache. Tae-hyung, on the other hand, just wanted his own little space and a comfortable couch to crash on. They were living in their own bubbles, totally unaware that their peaceful routine was about to get wrecked. This guy shows up like a total disaster, a literal bomb dropping into their lives. Hyun-jin thought she was the queen of her own universe, but then another universe came smashing in and everything flipped upside down. That's when the title card hits, Our Universe. Right now, Tae-hyung is just an assistant in the lighting department, doing all the heavy lifting while dreaming of better days. Meanwhile, Hyun-jin is out there doing delivery runs, literally counting every single step she takes to save money. She sees clouds gathering and realizes a storm is coming. In her world, rain equals a sale, so she rushes to buy supplies. She runs into her older sister, who mentions that the rainy season deals are live because shops want to move stock before it gets damaged. They haul their discount loot home and settle in for dinner. Her sister gets suspicious and asks if she sent her application to BS Food. She knows Hyun-jin only goes overboard with chores when she's stressed or hiding something. Hyun-jin admits the job market is brutal and the competition is insane, even though she was a top student. Her sister is super sweet, telling her, "I'm your umbrella. Don't worry about being young and broke." But then, a phone buzzes. Hyun-jin looks for it and finds a shiny engagement ring hidden in her sister's bag. It turns out her sister has been low-key dating a police officer named Woo Jin for ages. Hyun-jin goes to meet Woo Jin privately. She asks him why he hasn't sealed the deal yet. Woo Jin explains that the sister keeps making excuses, saying she can't get married until Hyun-jin graduates or lands a stable job. Hyun-jin, being the best sister ever, gives her approval. She tells him she's the only family her sister has and that they should totally schedule a family meeting to make it official. Cut to Tae-hyung at a work party. His boss is being a total jerk, calling him street smart but useless because he doesn't have a college degree. Tae-hyung takes the hits and just keeps drinking. The next morning, his best friend Yoo-jin calls him, hyping him up as a role model. Tae-hyung has a massive "oh no" moment as the memories flash back. He remembers getting drunk and telling his boss off, saying an assistant knows more than he does. To make it worse, he put the entire party's drinks on his own card. Then the final blow arrives via text, "You're fired." His boss sends a tiny final payment, and Tae-hyung loses it, screaming at the top of his lungs. Hyun-jin's sister is busy with a dress style project and falls in love with these high-end studio lights. Hyun-jin realizes they are way out of their budget. Her friend Se-yeon suggests looking on OLX for a used one. Over at Tae-hyung's place, his friends are trying to help him declutter so he can pay his bills. Tae-hyung is super protective of his furniture and his cameras, but they convince him to list his baby, the expensive light, for sale. Hyun-jin sees the listing and gets ready for battle. She tells Se-yeon she's going to use every trick in the book to get the price down to hundreds instead of millions. When she finally meets Tae-hyung for the clean deal, they exchange names. Tae-hyung is acting all heartbroken about selling his gear, calling it his baby. Hyun-jin isn't buying it. She starts with a lowball tactic, arguing that since it's a year old, it's basically used goods. Tae-hyung argues it's vintage and in perfect condition. Then Hyun-jin switches gears to a sob story, explaining how her sister has been her priority and raised her since she was 9, hoping to guilt-trip him into a massive discount. Hyun-jin really wanted that light as a wedding gift for her sister since she had been planning it since she was 9 years old, but Tae-hyung was not having it. He straight up told her that he is an orphan and does not care about her family drama, so she should keep her sob story to herself. Then came round 3, the nitpicking tactic. Hyun-jin started looking for tiny flaws, asking if the light was fake or why the cover looked weird. Tae-hyung got super defensive, acting like his baby could hear her insults. They went to a cafe to inspect it, and Hyun-jin kept trying to find excuses to lower the price, but Tae-hyung told her to just leave it if she didn't want it. When he reached out to take the light back, Hyun-jin grabbed his hand and said she would buy it. She even brought her own cable to test it.
The light looked beautiful, and she even asked him to take a photo of her with it. Tae-hyung took the photos but thought she was being a bit extra, though he secretly found her a little cute. They started arguing over the payment again, pulling the light back and forth until it almost fell. Hyun-jin tripped and fell onto Tae-hyung, and while he caught the light with one hand, the bulb inside shattered. Hyun-jin screamed about her sister's gift being ruined, and the cafe waitress finally kicked them out for being too loud. Tae-hyung left in a rage, calling her a nightmare, while Hyun-jin complained that she would have bought it if he wasn't so stubborn. Later, Tae-hyung realized he had Hyun-jin's phone by mistake. Her friend Seon kept calling and messaging, threatening to report him. Hyun-jin was desperate because she had a big family meeting the next day. Tae-hyung told her to come pick it up where they met, but she said it would take 3 hours and she couldn't make it until after the meeting. While looking at her phone, Tae-hyung saw her wallpaper, a photo of her with her sister and his own long-lost brother. It triggered a painful memory of him as a little kid, crying and begging his brother not to leave him. The family meeting started at a fancy place, and Hyun-jin's sister was happy to host everyone. Tae-hyung's older brother, Woo-jin, who was a police officer, was there too. Just as they were starting, Tae-hyung walked in. Hyun-jin was shocked to see the Olex guy there. Tae-hyung acted casual, saying he got a last-minute invitation. He looked at Woo-jin and said, "Long time no see, brother." Everyone was stunned. Tae-hyung sat down and started eating crab, acting like he belonged there, while everyone else just stared in silence. Hyun-jin pulled him aside to talk, thanking him for helping her find her brother after all these years, but she was confused because Woo-jin never mentioned having a brother and even said no one from his side would attend the meeting. Tae-hyung realized his brother had completely erased him from his life. He walked back to the table and saw a cake that said, "Our family," but the photo only showed Hyun-jin, her sister, and Woo-jin. Tae-hyung felt a sharp pain in his chest. When the sister asked what he did for a living, he told her he was a photographer. Woo-jin tried to pull him away to talk, but Tae-hyung snapped. He told everyone the truth, how Woo-jin abandoned him at an orphanage when he was just a child. He warned them not to trust Woo-jin because he always leaves the people closest to him when things get hard. Tae-hyung walked out and Woo-jin followed him, trying to explain. Tae-hyung revealed that he became a photographer because of the camera Woo-jin gave him on his last birthday before disappearing. He told Woo-jin that he was done waiting and was officially leaving him behind this time. Back at home, Tae-hyung opened an old shoebox containing that camera and old photos of them being happy together. He remembered the day at the Moonlight Children's Home when it was raining. Woo-jin had promised to come back for him once the rain stopped. Little Tae-hyung waited in the rain with his camera for years, but his brother never showed up. In the end, Tae-hyung threw the camera and the photos into the trash.